Welcome everybody to Forza Horizon 3, and today we're taking a look at the 2012 Hot Wheels Rip Rod. Now this is a fairly mundane design, quite frankly, in terms of how it looks, especially considering when you look at it against the Twin Mill and the likes of the Bone Shaker. But in terms of what it's actually like in terms of driving and what it's trying to mix together, I actually do quite like it. I do like the idea behind it being a mix between a hot rod, you know, powerful, having rear wheel drive, and the off-road buggy capabilities with the tyres and the suspension, etc. So yeah, on that front I do like it quite a lot, but it's really not as outlandish as the likes of the other cars on this game or Hot Wheels in general. But yeah, not everything can be wild, and yeah, at least in terms of execution and what it can do drivability wise, it's fairly decent. So yeah, you have to get in through the roof to get into the interior, which is a bit impractical. Then again, it's not a real car, so yeah, no surprise there. Yeah, so it's pretty cozy in here. You only really got a roll cage to hit if you want to start rocking around, and yeah, you've only got a speedometer in here and not much else. So yeah, pretty basic, but then again, it's not a car that's supposed to be for production. It's a one-off, so yeah, no surprise there. Equally no surprise that there's a radiator right behind your head, because yeah, the engine's right near the back of the car, and the engine itself is pretty good actually. It's a 1 litre turbocharged 2-cylinder engine which produces 205 horsepower and 206 pounds-feet of torque. That's fairly decent, especially on the torque front, because it is obviously a small engine. But yeah, that turbocharger is clearly providing a lot of that torque there, but plenty of decent power as well, which is aided by the fact it only weighs 1,874 pounds, so it's not got all that much weight to lug around, which obviously makes it pretty fun in terms of driving. So to see how fun it actually is, we're going to take it out there and see what it can do, so see you when we get there. Right, let's see what this Rip Rod can do. So it's got a pretty good launch. I like the sound of the engine, especially considering we don't have that many 2-cylinder engines on this game. So that's a treat to have another one of them in. And yeah, handling wise, despite the fact that it is quite high riding, because it doesn't have all that much weight in terms of what the car is up high, because obviously you know, there's really not much in terms of the way of interior or bodywork. It handles pretty well despite the ride height, so yeah, it's not a car that wallows around too much, and yeah, you can have pretty much any kind of fun that you want. You can drive it seriously if you want, or you can stick the car's rear end out and drift around at your content, so as you can see, and it will be happily doing both. So yeah, good to handle, and yeah, no doubt it'll be a really good off-road, stock or otherwise. So like the Hilux and the Jeep Trailcat, sorry, I'll be looking forward to upgrading all three of them and seeing what they can do off-road. But I'm pretty sure stock-wise this is pretty more than capable of dealing with the off-road elements. And yeah, acceleration-wise this car's pretty good as well. 0 to 16, 8.119 seconds. 0 to 125.165 seconds, going on to a top speed of 133 miles an hour. Now yeah, that by no means is the quickest car that we've ever had on this series, or even from the Hot Wheels expansion itself, but it's pretty decent. It's, you know, it's as good as you're going to expect from a car that only has a 2-cylinder engine and not all that much horsepower in comparison to other cars. But it's more than capable, and it's pretty fun nonetheless, despite not having all that much acceleration in terms of time. So yeah, it's pretty good. And one reason I can pretty much guarantee why it's not as good in terms of acceleration as other cars, it has quite short gearing on it, which is fine for it getting up to about 60-70 mile an hour, but after that it does slow down a fair bit. But you know, if that might be just to help it going off-road, you know, because you don't want to be concentrating too hard on long gears or anything like that while off-roading. So maybe short gearing is something that helps off-road with this vehicle. It certainly keep the torque up the way it needs to be, because obviously this car's got quite a torquey engine, and when you're going off-road you want all the torque in the world to try and get you through all the mud and the water and God knows what else. So yeah, maybe there's a reason for it, and that's my thinking. But yeah, fairly decent car. Not my favourite from the Hot Wheels expansion, not even my favourite Hot Wheels car in fact, but it's a fairly decent addition, and yeah, plenty of plus points to it. And I do love the fact that it's a cross between a off-road buggy and a hot rod. So yeah, really do like that design feature of it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.